All right, guys, welcome back. We are watching Oshi no Ko Season 2, Episode 8. Last time, well, the ideological acting duel between Kana and Akane, uh, it didn't go too well, unfortunately. Not for Kana, not for Akane either. It's not really, not the way she wants it to go, that's for sure. Kana just kind of shut down as expected in a way, like her insecurities and all of that. It's just she can't do it. Well, she can do it. We're gonna make her do it. I just don't know how. Right? That's what Aqua and Akane's plan is. I'm just not sure how they can possibly break her out of that problem right now, but I don't know. I certainly believe in them. I bet Aqua can do it. Surely, come on, right? It worked with like the Sweet Today stuff. She did good there. I bet he knows the secret. Come on, and at like the season 1 finale, obviously, right? Yeah, I'm sure it'll all end up okay. I suppose. So we're gonna deal with that. What else do we have to do still during this play? All of the Aqua stuff, right? With his emotional acting. Um, and then what else? I suppose that's like about it, right? We covered the melt stuff. We're doing this Akane and Kana stuff. Then we just have Aqua with his moment that I assume is going to be at like the end of the play, right? Because it's after the battle and everything. So I don't know. Feels like we're all kind of leading up to that, huh? So, we're watching episode 8. You can line your own copy up with this if you want to. We are starting in 3, 2, 1. Let me make sure I got my subs on. I do. Okay. Oh, this song. It always gets me going. Hmm. So I don't know who that is either. That character that appears there before Aqua shows up. I love how Aqua does this stupid thing that he did at like the season 1 finale. His dance move. That's like his classic one, huh? It's really like scary imagery, like them following after I, leading to them jumping off the roof of a building, right? Like, I don't know. It's really easy, I guess, watching this to have a very negative view of trying to pursue, any kind of career in the entertainment industry. That's for sure. God. He is weak, but that's okay. Oh, that face. Okay. Hey, that is acting. Um. Oh. Kana. Oh. Just feels like she's someone completely different from you. Just it's like she just admitted defeat, Just oh, look at that. Her reflection. The lights. Yeah. Ugh. She just doesn't even want to try, you know? Oh. I see. Ah. Feels like it's just an excuse. Ah. Makes sense. Oh, yeah. How do you see during the play? Okay. I don't know, maybe not. Sure, right. Mhm, mhm. Ah, maybe. I mean, is this just all you don't wanna get contacts? But no, you have a point, yeah. It's yeah. Sure. Everyone's weird, come on. Oh, I see. Ah, but you are letting yourself be devoured, Conrad, come on. I love the lighting so much, it's always so good. Sure, right? You've done it yourself earlier, Kana, come on. Oh, look at that face. Ah, she's both so confident and so unable to live up to that confidence, you know? It's crazy. They look so cool. Ooh. Hmm. God, that's gonna be a hard move to pull off. To catch it in the middle of that thing. God. Like, what is that voice? Ooh, look at that effect, huh? Hmm. The actual aspirations. Hi, that's a good question for you to ask yourself, Aqua. I love, like, the echo, you know? Alright. Battling time, I suppose. Right? He gave him, like, a weird look earlier, you know? He is very attached to La La La. Oh, right. Mm-hmm. I see. Oh, look at the colors. Ah. What a contrast. Well, he has a lot of practice doing that. Hmm, yeah, I see. I mean, I think Aqua, considering how he feels about his acting, it's like he's trying to protect himself, too, in a way. Same thing Kana does. Ooh, there's eyes. Oh. Right, right. Did he tell you what the plan is at all? Oh god. Oh yeah, that's a little bit much, huh? What are we doing? I assume this is all the plan for Kana, but oh god, what are we doing? Yeah, it's just do something. Oh god. Is right. Look at her. Ooh. Can you? Will you fight? So, whoa. Hmm. In a weird way, I think that's part of how Aqua does feel about himself. For the one to be reckless. Yeah, right. That doesn't have to be you always, though. Oh, God. What are we doing? That's, oh no, what do you do? Ooh. Yeah, I'll see, I see. Ah, oh God. Oh, man, it feels like forever ago. God, we were kneeling in front of her, asking her to join. Yeah. No kidding. Oh. Okay. I wonder, yeah, if that's why she's treated her like that. Ah, so for Kana, yeah. Oh, so then when her mom left, hmm. Oh, oh, that's so sad. Oh, bit difficult. Ah, like living vicariously through her. Oh, like pressuring her to do better. Oh, hmm. Oh. Oh, when she was so upset after that, remember? Oh, it's Gotanda, the goat. No, I think you are. Oh, yeah. It's like she thinks that's all just an illusion, you know, acting ability. This doesn't even matter. Oh, her behind the yeah. Oh, but she can't let herself enjoy it. Oh, oh, that face. It will. You can shine too. True. Come on. Ah, No, you won't. Oh. Mm-hmm. Right. Oh. Come on. Oh, look at her. God, her eyes. Yeah. You're a genius actor, is what you are. Oh god, not again. Oh, so many stars. Yeah, right? Like, aw, look at her. I bet it is. Mm-hmm. Oh, as dazzling as the sun. Ah, if of course not. Yeah, right? Like, I think. Oh, oh, and it's gotta feel so good for Akane, right? That's what she wanted. She wanted this Kana to exist. Yeah. Ah, who won? Huh? Who's winning now? Oh, yeah. It's right. I was about to say that. Aqua, though. Yeah, it's like he almost took that same position. Ooh. Oh. Oh my god. That thunder sound. Oh, this is the moment, huh? God. After he said all that stuff about how it's his place to protect and stuff. It very much mirrors Aqua's own feelings. Oh, I see. God, how does this effect even work in the play? Oh, she died and it healed everyone. Oh God, Aqua. Oh no. Oh no. Like now is the moment. Like, oh, oh God. Have to have a reason though. Yeah. Is that all? Oh. Oh. There has to be. Oh, yeah. Can't let himself have fun. Sure. I mean, just like any kind of trauma. Yeah. Oh, well,
人と一緒だったら症状出なかったりするし、いつどこでパニックが起こるかわからないって状況が余計にパニックを引き起こすから。
trigger. What could the answer for him be, though? Yeah.
俺も一応役者経験あるからな。数日間お前を見てて分かった。芝居に夢中になって演じてて楽しいって思う瞬間。
Yeah, where you feel yourself feeling that thing deep within you, you know? That you tell yourself you shouldn't have.
演技を楽しむことへの罪悪感。愛。
Oh,
お前の母親への罪悪感。
oh, toward your mother.
お前を回復させる。
Of course he knows, right?
いい加減、
It's, yeah.
お前との付き合いも長いからな。うすうすは分かってた。お前ら兄弟の愛への異常な執着。一番最初に会ったのも愛の色現場だった。一度気づけば色々加点がいく。お前が芸能界に
Do you? I don't know.
しんどいな。演技を楽しむこともできず、まるで復讐するために演じてるようなものじゃねえか。
I guess. I guess he does, huh?
お前から離れて治療に専念するのも手だぞ。
Can't let himself do that. Yeah.
俺がどうなろうとどうでもいい。
Oh.
愛の無念を晴らすことだけが俺の生きる意味。
But there has to be more, right?
そうか。だったら取るべき選択肢は一つだぞ。辛くしんどい選択だ。
Oh, his face.
演技を楽しむな。
That can't be the answer. That can't be. Oh. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, my God. Look at him.
大体芝居が好きで、芝居を楽しめることが最大の才能だと
Oh,
さ。
his face.
お前はその逆を行け。苦しみながら芝居をしろ。
Suffer.
お前にとって演技は
Oh.
辛く苦しいものであれ。
Because he just hasn't
苦しいなんて二度と。
processed any of that, right? He can't.
愛、
Oh.
愛、愛。
God. Oh.
そこをどけ、姫川大輝。大和かな、黒川茜。お前らを下して俺はこの業界での評価を高める。
Yeah. It's like, what's he even doing, you know? Oh my God.
俺にとって演じることは復讐だ。
Oh. That's the end? What do you mean? Oh, God. That's that's not good. Right? Is that a hot take? Right? That this isn't a good thing? Oh, Aqua. Man. God. Man. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like, like what a sharp contrast, I guess, between all that stuff with Akane and just that whole last scene, like just it was going through Aqua's head too, just how for him they're all his enemies, basically. That's what he has to think of them as, right? He has to surpass all of them and, for the sake of revenge. Like, it's like his connection to all of them. It has to all be lesser than his desire for revenge and everything, right? He has to make it so much bigger to him, than all this stuff with Kana and all of that. Like, God. Okay, we'll talk about it in the discussion. That was an incredible episode. These last, I don't even know, however many episodes it's been, have just been absolutely amazing. Like last like 3 episodes, I guess, something like that. They've all been so good. Oh my god. Like, no, maybe it's like 4. I don't even know. I it's just all this whole like section has been absolutely incredible. What an episode. What a contrast between all of this Kana stuff going into to this, right? Like, oh man. I God, this can't be right. It's, like for Aqua, I just oh my god. How will he how are we going to deal with this? Right? How is he going to deal with this? I don't know, right? The place that the play is going is Princess Saya won't be dead, right? Princess Saya is going to awaken, right? She won't be dead. And that's like the emotional acting he's having this problem with, is he has to be happy and see her alive again. Sure, he can channel his insane nightmare internal trauma for all of this and torture himself right now to put off some good acting. I feel like what he's putting himself through is like on another level that's like more important than that, like really channeling those feelings. But what does he do when she wakes up and he has to be happy about that? Can he let himself think about that? Can he let himself, like the question that Himekawa asks him of there having to be something more, you know? God, like it's obviously, all of this. There's so many layers to this. It's all so clearly just a one-to-one analogy metaphor for all of the stuff that happened with I to Aqua, right? Like it's just every little bit of it. Even the fact that Princess Saya, it's like she died for the sake of everyone else, all their injuries healed and stuff, all of that. It that seems like such a like an I thing, like the way I viewed herself, what being an idol even is in and of itself, kind of being like this self-sacrificial thing, like for other people. Like when I was stabbed and dying and bleeding out, she still held out her hand to the guy who stabbed her. It's yeah. It just I love the question Himekawa asks. Isn't there something more deep within you as well? And there is. There has to be, right? What is that for Aqua, It doesn't even have to be acting. I don't care if it's acting. I don't care what it is. There has to be something that you want, right? Like something that isn't connected to I, something that isn't connected to that voice in your head and all of that. Like the way that they frame like his previous life, like memories and stuff, the way that they frame that is just this dark shadowy figure in his head and all of that. It just makes me feel so bad for Aqua, like himself as like a separate person from those memories and the doctor that I guess he was before, in a sense. Like because he is a new person in a way, right? Like he should live his life and be happy. That's all I want for Aqua. Right? That's just all I want. There has to be something he can find. Like it's such a weird thing. It's like I I want him to free himself from the weird reincarnation and all of that, and not even think of any of that anymore. I just want him to be Aqua and live his life, find whatever it is that is meaningful to him. And he just can't let himself do that. I don't know. I mean, it all makes so much sense to me. It's also, like what he was saying to Kana about the whole, men have to protect women, blah, 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 right? That really is how he feels, not like as a gender thing, really, but just about like himself, right? Like how he feels like he should have protected I somehow, right? That his life is fundamentally worth so much less than hers, that that's the only purpose he had and he failed it. And then Saya, just like how he views it, protected him. And of course, I would have protected him, right? She's his mother. There's no situation let alone the fact that it would have just been impossible. But there's no situation in which I would have let that happen, you know? He can't let himself be protected by others like that, right? It's such a like, oh man. No, just this whole scene. It's so painful. It hurts so much, right? Do you think like I think Aqua does want to act. He has to, right? Let alone the fact that it was Ai's wish for him to act. I mean, I think she just wanted him to pursue whatever he would truly enjoy, and I think it is something that he can find meaning in and can enjoy, right? He beats himself up so much about his acting ability, you know, like there's the moment in this episode where it feels like he just takes the same position that Kana has been in for years, right? It's like he just takes that instead. He just takes that from her, you know. She is basically the new one that he's protecting in that way in a sense, right? He's the one picking up that burden, I suppose. Um and it's both because of his lack of faith in his own acting ability. He probably feels this stress and this pressure, knowing that it was Ai's last wish for him to pursue acting or just whatever it is he wants to pursue. And he feels like if he's not good enough, then he's not living up to that, right? That has to be part of it, right? This insecurity. In a sense, that's very similar to Kana and the way she feels about her mother, right? Like a very similar thing. And then it's just, he just can't let himself feel any happiness or feel any connection or anything meaningful at all because he thinks it's like a betrayal of both I and himself, what he thinks should be the most important thing to him. You know, he cannot let himself move on. He can't let himself like, yeah, it's so God. I mean, I think it's very realistic as to how like losing someone that's so important to you feels, I imagine, right? Like people who, like, their significant other dies or something, and then, if they want to get in a new relationship, like, the guilt you might feel over that, right? It's something like that, you know? Just the problem for Aqua is it's just his whole life, right? It's his whole life, and it's something that I obviously wouldn't want for him. It's all just this internal thing, right? And of course it is, because that's what it really is. I think anyone's loved ones who die would want them to be happy, right? If they could send a message to you somehow. That's all they would want, right? But yeah, but it's so hard, you know? It's such an impossible thing to accept, right? Like what happened to I. Of course it is. You know, Aqua wants there to be something to blame. He wants there to be some reason that a lunatic showed up and stabbed her, right? And sure, there is in a sense if their father really is the one who set up the whole situation and stuff. Like sure, right? He wants there to be someone to blame so badly, right? But having someone to blame for it doesn't change the situation at all, right? Like it doesn't that doesn't actually make it any easier to deal with or to handle or to cope with, right? You have to deal with those emotions and the loss is there anyway, right? It's like he wants to blame himself for it so much, right? Because that's such an easy thing to do, rather than this nebulous figure of their father who knows where he is or if he's even out there or anything, right? Yeah, like it's like a punishment for himself, right? Like the shadowy figure representing his previous self represents, I suppose, right? Yeah, Giltanda is the goat in this episode. Like apparently not only did he have such a positive impact on Kana back in the day with the whole like thing, right? But he's basically Aqua's dad, right? Man, it's great. I love it. I love him. He's great. Akane gives him a little rundown on the whole panic disorder situation, which is just, I mean, it's just like any kind of trauma that like makes you react like this, that can make you react like this. Like, yeah, I mean, I think almost everyone to some degree has something like this, not nearly as like crazy, not nearly to such an extreme level as like Aqua does, of course, right? Because he went through something that's so terrible that I hope most people have never experienced anything like that. But yeah, I think everyone, for the most part, has something like that in a way, like Kana. I mean, Kana, like her reaction that she had in the last episode when she just started zoning out and all of that. I mean, that's very much like this, right? Yeah, because it made her start thinking about her mother and failure and all that stuff. So what's Aqua's trigger, right? It's his sense of guilt, sure, but the problem is it's his sense of guilt towards like letting himself live or have any kind of happy feelings at all, right? Because that just instantly makes him think, oh, I don't deserve this. I shouldn't have this, because of what happened to I, right? Like, it's like, yeah, yeah. Like, so what do you do? It's how do you, where does Aqua go from here, right? What is our, what possibly do we do for him? What could he possibly experience or go through that can solve this in some way, right? I just don't know. It just feels like the way the play is going with how Princess Saya will actually be alive in the end. I guess if you want to look at Princess Saya in the play as being a representation of that, that thing within Aqua, there being a purpose to continue living, right? Like, sure, I can imagine it being representative of that. Aqua finding, Aqua being able to express his happiness and stuff when she reawakes. I just don't know if that'll be enough. I don't know if that will be enough at all to allow him to break free from, the shackles that are on him from all of this, right? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Because the revenge can't be it, right? The revenge can't be it. There's no universe in which he goes out and successfully fulfills his revenge, and then he's happy and gets to live his life. No, like the subtext the whole time obviously has been once his revenge is done, his life is over, and he has no purpose, right? Like that's his only purpose in life, and once that's fulfilled, what does he do then? Nothing, right? So that's not it, right? That can't be it. So I I don't know. I don't know. Do you think their dad exists, right? Like what if this whole time their dad just hasn't been behind it? What if he just isn't even a thing? Like what if it just isn't right? Like Aqua just wants someone to blame so badly and wants there to be someone he can point the finger at and have something to chase after, have this revenge that's like the only thing that he lets fuel him. But what if it just isn't? What if it's just hollow? It's just not there, Like, because that would be the good ending for me, is him giving up on the revenge, right? Realizing that he has much more important things to do, much more important things to live for than than that, right? That's all I want, right? In this episode, in the scene that's gonna follow this one in a moment, it feels like a regression from that, right? Like his thoughts about Akane and Kana and Himekawa and all of them, and just viewing them as enemies and viewing them and as these obstacles he has to overcome for his revenge, right? It just gives me that feeling of like in his head in that moment, he must be thinking about how silly it is to care about any of that when he should just be pursuing his revenge, Like it's just not good, right? Not good at all. There's a moment when you get engrossed in a performance and find yourself having fun acting, and that's when he gets a panic attack, right? That's why his acting suffers, right? That's because he's probably always like teetering on that line. He can't let himself have fun. He can't let himself enjoy it or like really put himself into his acting because that's what reminds him. That's what makes him, yeah, yeah. And Gotanda's known. He's known that it's their mother. I suppose that makes sense, right? Probably pretty obvious, you know. He figured it out eventually, I suppose. Yeah, yeah. I mean, she showed up on set with these kids that were so attached to I. Like, yeah, yeah. It makes sense. It makes sense. Hmm. And Gotanda also knows about the revenge. I mean, to some degree, right? I mean, Aqua tells him just as much that that's his only point in living is for this revenge. I'm fine continuing like this. I don't care what becomes of me. My sole purpose for living is to revenge I. It's like, what do you even say? I don't really blame Gotanda for like not having anything to say about that. Like, he's not a therapist, right? What do you do? What do you say? I don't know, right? Gotanda said he's haunted by it too. Of course he is, right? Like he knew I. This poor kid, right? Like, yeah, you only have one option. It's a painful, exhausting one. You must no longer enjoy acting. What a like I just don't even know what that means, right? Is that even possible? Like what do you do, right? Like you find yourself in a position where you start enjoying acting that triggers the horrible trauma response. And what, you just suffer and push through it and let yourself wallow in horrible pain? I suppose. I mean it's clearly that's what Aqua's doing. So that cannot be good, right? That absolutely can't be good, right? Like, God, this whole sequence is just, man, his yell and everything. Yeah, it's just crazy. Who's good at performing, nearly all love doing so, and their ability to enjoy acting is their greatest gift of all. You must take the opposite course. Suffer as you perform. For you, acting is something painful and arduous. Yeah, it's like we get these flashes between Saya and I, of course, right? Never again think of it as something enjoyable. God. But he can. In the future, there has to be a world in which he can, right? There has to be, right? I God, the music during all of this too, it's so God. Yeah. Defeat you all and attain recognition in this industry. God, and he bites him. Is that part of the script? I mean, it must be. I assume. I need nothing else. For me, acting equals revenge. Like, what are we? What are we doing? What are we doing? Right? This is just. Oh, God. Where do we go from here? What do we do from here? Right? I don't know. I don't know. This is basically the state that Aqua has been in since the end of episode 1, right? He's just been hiding it, right? He's just been covering up all these feelings, not letting them reach him the whole time, right? This is how it has been. This is internally in his head. This is what it's been the whole time, right? Like he must look back on all of his connection to Kana and Akane and everything, you know. He's always used like these excuses for his connection to Akane, for example, of saying it'll like further his revenge and stuff, right? He must look back on all that and just think it's like, yeah, it just all just has to be nothing but serve his his path towards revenge, right? It's just such a horrible, sad, terrible thing. It's just I don't know. I don't know. He's so like depersonalized from everyone else. He views himself as so fundamentally different and like not even a person, basically, right? Probably guilt over like even being Ai's child, right? Like taking that spot, like being, you know, God. Yeah. I don't know where we're going from here. I don't know what we're gonna do for him. It's so horrible. Let's talk about the nice, happy, fun Kana stuff and how great all of this is. Like, thank God, right? Like, she got to have such a nice moment here, right? I love it. It's so good. It's so great, you know. I love it. I love the stars in her eyes. I love Akane's reaction to it, being so happy of seeing Kana be like this again, being able to do this, right? Do we think this is like a turning point for Kana? Like, will she be able to in the future, like I channel this kind of acting more? I can only but hope, right? That's all I want for her is to be able to channel this, be able to have this in the future, you know. I guess what's going to happen here for her, right, is her acting is very impressive and it's very much like her channeling her old genius child actor attitude and all of that, right? And it's not going to go terrible, right? She will get to experience this without the horrible consequences that she has learned to associate this with in her mind, right? Because her mother isn't here, right? As sad of a thing as that is, and it's not going to lead to just horrible, like the downfall of everything for her, right? So I guess I just hope that with time that will lead to her being able to do this, right? Like, yeah, there's some moments in here that kind of. I guess I don't know if I should say have me worried, but like, yeah, this stuff, right? Aqua just being the one to shine the light on her. I don't want her to be completely dependent on Aqua, of course, right? She, with time, needs to be able to learn to, like, uh, act like this and have confidence in herself without having to be dependent on another person, like, taking that spot for her, right? Like, being the person to forcefully shine the light on her, right? In the long run, that's what she needs to be able to do in some way, right? Because that's what real like self-confidence and like security in herself would be, you know. And this whole Aqua thing, obviously not even to say it's like the fact that Aqua's just kind of taking that position, you know. It's like he very much says that he thinks of himself as so different, that he basically deserves to be the one in this place, right? And that's not good, you know. We've talked about it in the past how Aqua and Kana, like Kana's motivation at the end of season 1 was to become Aqua's favorite idol and all of this, right? It feels like the only reason she was able to pop off so much at the end of season 1 was because of that, right? Because Aqua broke through that like those horrible dark thoughts she was having, which is good, and I think it's important for her to have people like that. Of course, I think everyone needs connections like that for sure. Because she's so lacking them because of her mother and everything, right? And I think that's good. I just think of being Aqua specifically, it just worries me because of the kind of person Aqua is and his whole like mental situation and stuff, right? And it's led kind of to this point of like all this jealousy and stuff because of Akane and all of that stuff. Like it's just kind of a scary path for her to head down. You know what I mean? Like yeah, yeah. Like she it just being Aqua, I suppose, is the scary thing, I guess. She needs to, like what she was doing before, was tethering all of her self worth and everything to her mother, the way her mother would react to her, the way her mother felt about her acting, and all of that, just doing it all to make her happy, right? Her mother was the one shining a light on her, kinda. And it's like if she just traded that out for Aqua, I mean, I think that might be even worse. You know what I mean? So I'm really happy for her. I'm glad she had this moment and she's able to do it. Just in the long run, that's what really deeply concerns me. At the beginning here, we have another Melt moment. Melt is still the goat, of course, obviously, right? Naturally, he is weak, but that's fine. That's a good thing. He can keep up with emotion. Exactly. That's our only Melt moment, I suppose. Unfortunately, there were so many like good moments in this episode, like just this opening part with Kana and like her normal like school clothing walking down, right? Because like this for her, I feel like what this symbolizes is like her thinking of herself as being so different from all of them, right? Like they're all just on this different caliber. She is just this normal girl who's just not even thinking of herself as an actor, basically, right? She's just not even in costume anymore, right? She just erased herself completely from this, right? To let Akane be the one that stands out. And just the sad little smile on her face. But then we cut to the reflection of her looking away because that's like the real, like internally, that's how it really feels, right? She wants to just be able to find meaning in that, but she won't be able to, and I think that's like a good thing. You need to be able to have confidence in yourself and because all of it comes from that place of insecurity. Yeah, yeah. Hmm. And Himekawa talks to her, which is good. He's part of the whole plan too for getting her to stand out. We kind of all come up with this conspiracy to this whole ad lib situation to get her to have to show off, right? Because that's what everyone's expecting. We really play into her attitude about doing what's best for the play and all of that, right? By making sure that the only thing she really can do is what she does, right? Yeah, yeah. Or else, I mean, she could flub it and not, but she doesn't do that, thankfully. She says this whole thing about how there has to be someone who's the coordinator. Not everyone can do as they please, but that doesn't always have to be you, right? She always like grabs that role and puts it on herself because she thinks she is the one like what most deserving of it, that everyone else gets to show off and like find meaning and all of that in their acting and she just doesn't, right? Like such a it's like a comfort zone thing, right? It's so much easier for her to like have these excuses and just say like, "Oh, I'm just being the coordinator." All of this. It's such an easier position to be in, than like actually the things that she's so afraid of showing off her real acting and all of that. It is. It's like you're bearing your soul to the audience, and the consequences that could come with that, right? Which she's so afraid of that rejection and everything, right? Yeah. Himekawa can't put on his glasses, doesn't wear contacts. I get it. I don't want to wear contacts either. I've never had them. I don't know if I would say I'm scared of them. It's exactly, but I don't know. I don't know. Oh, his reasoning though, it makes sense, doesn't it? Like saying that he doesn't wear them because it allows him to just kind of see the broad outline of everyone's their broad movements, not their exact expression, because that lets him almost like experience it like the people in the crowd. I think that's cool. Is he making this up in the moment? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. It's probably something he's thought about a lot. I don't incorporate things the audience can't see into my acting. Right, right. That's a hard thing to do, though, isn't it? Because, like, you can't see yourself, right? Like that's got to be really, sure you can see other actors and you can see like, in some way what the audience is seeing, right? Not that I'm sure that is not a one-to-one thing at all. But for yourself, I don't know. It's probably hard to like translate that into your own actions. Hmm. Fellow actors can converse through movements alone, which we very much do that. We do that later. Yeah, yeah. As a rule, top class people are weird in some way or other. So are you, Kana. Come on. You've got to be weird as well. Hmm. Talk about, yeah, Akane devouring us, of course. Let's insert some ad-libbing into this scene. It doesn't even, like, tell her what it is or anything. Like, doesn't just, I'm just gonna ad-lib. Get ready. It's crazy how Kana is both so confident, right? Like, she says stuff like this, because she knows she's good, but she's also so unwilling to, like, live up to that? Like, man, it's such a, yeah, God. I think it's like a relatable attitude for sure, right? Like things that you know you're good at, things that you know that you can do, but it's like actually like showing it off. Like that's such a different thing, I suppose, right? Yeah, yeah. Hmm. We get some more like plot of the play. I don't know. They're battling, I suppose. Obviously, the Princess Saya stuff is it's very clear what the thematic meaning behind all of that is. This whole like weird demon human stuff. I don't know what any of that possibly means, right? Is there any way to apply all of that stuff to the broader plot of Oshinoko? Maybe. I don't know. I can't really think of anything, frankly. This is a really cool effect here. Aqua and Himekawa walk towards each other, and I guess it's like the monitors that are like the curtains like close with like the pink like petal effect on them. It looks so cool. I don't know. It just looks so cool. Hmm. So we have this moment here, right? We have some more very impressive acting from Himekawa. Uh Now, Himekawa asks this thing about aspirations, right? Do you have any actual aspirations? Or no, Aqua asks that, right? What is an aspiration that you have, Aqua? Do you have any? Right? Like him saying that it's Princess Saya that has aspirations. That just feels so much like his attitude towards Ai, right? Like how everything he's doing, this revenge and all of that, is in some way to make up for what happened to Ai and is for Ai's sake in some sense. And all of that stuff, right? Just not thinking about what he wants at all, right? Yeah, yeah. Let's speak with our blade, speak with our acting, right? Which Aqua is so unwilling to do. Theater company La La La's star actor. Aqua did give Himekawa like a weird look earlier, right? He is someone, he's the star actor of La La La, so in some way, I wonder through him if connections can be made, right? Because remember, that's Aqua's whole stated purpose for being here, is it gets him closer to La La La, which is like related to all the eye stuff. She fell in love here. Yeah, yeah. So I wonder. Each of his actions is filled with emotion. He's like an incarnation of information. God, I guess. So Aqua's approach to Himekawa's extreme emotional, like flashy acting is to just be like a void, be like a blank slate. To let that contrast, like do the speaking. That's such an easy way to do it. That's the easy way out, right? Which I think makes sense. I mean, that's how Aqua has been for his entire life, right? Like shutting down his emotions like that. And it's such an easy way to do it too, because it's like, yeah, Aqua doesn't have to actually like act in any kind of impressive way other than just be as emotionless as possible, right? Which like, we know about Aqua's insecurities about his acting and like all of that, right? He doesn't want to let himself have any fun. So yeah, yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. Comparison and quality cannot be made between the two. Yeah, yeah. The more Himekawa turns into a scorching, flame-hot performance, the more Aqua-kun's freezing, ice-cold acting stands out. Right, right. God. Can't be dealt with so easily, huh? Still very much outshines him, I imagine. Anyway, it's time for the moment. Time for their ad-libbing for to make Kana shine, which I see Akane's part of it too. Just like so what? Like she attacks him, she attacks Kana. Blade throws her out of the way into Aqua's arms, which is like so, oh my god. Look at her face. God. Woman, is this the time to be playing around? I like how Aqua's character is just like sexist. Risking one's life in mortal combat should be left to men. If you can't stand on the battlefield without the protection of man, leave at once. I mean, it's just weird because, like, again, it's like these really do reflect, I guess, the unfairness of Aqua's own like feelings about himself and I suppose, right? And framing it through this lens where it's clearly just as a character right now, this is like stupid, right? Him saying, "Oh, you're a woman. There's no way you can fight," right? That's clearly like such an unfair standard, you know. It kind of paints that for the way Aqua feels about the the metaphorical standard that represents in his own mind, about himself and I. Yeah, right. A man is someone who protects women at the risk of his own life. And I mean, it's clear that that's like what the Tokyo Blade itself, that's the point of like the story, I suppose, right? Princess Saya showing up to protect Aqua's character as well, right? That's like the point from the author in universe as well, I guess, right? Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's such a sad thing. Like again, it very much mirrors the way that I felt about like being an idol and like being like so self-sacrificial in her own right about like her, having to make everyone happy and all of that stuff, the love and everything. Which like I don't know, it's such a horrible thing, right? It's such like horrible sad such a horrible sad idea that through Princess Saya's death healing everyone's wounds, or I guess she's not really dead, right? She's almost dead. Through Princess Saya, what happened to her healing everyone's wounds? It's like that same thing with right? Her everyone being helped through her like efforts as an idol, and that just kills her. I don't like that, right? I don't like that at all. Just such a yeah. Hmm. I had no idea. After all, up until now, I was never the one to be reckless. So yeah, it really shows like the issues in Kana's logic for one, because now Aqua is doing the same thing she's always done, right? Like this whole, yeah, being the coordinator, basically. Oh, I love this, the transition here. And in terms of blocking, he's led me to center stage. He set it up so the audience is focused on me. Fellow actors can converse through movement alone. Indeed. And yeah, Aqua will take the back seat, huh? I don't want anyone to be in the back seat, right? I want Aqua to also leave the back seat eventually, right? I want him to be at that point where he can also do that. So I hope that's coming eventually, I guess. God, we get this crazy montage of like all of these moments between them. Like man, yeah, yeah. It's like again, it feels so meaningful, and it is, right? It has been something that's been so meaningful to Kana, for sure. Just it can't be only Aqua, right? You have to find this motivation within yourself, like what Himekawa says to Aqua later, right? For Kana, if Aqua died tomorrow, right? What would happen to her, right? She needs to be able to do this without someone having to take that back seat and telling her it's okay. But this. I mean, it's not like this isn't a progress. It's either way, right? Of course. What I hope that this leads her to is being able to trust others to like take that coordinator position that she thinks she always needs to be in, right? So, incredibly sad flashbacks about her mother and like her attitude towards Kana. It makes so much sense, right? Like Kana's acting and everything that she did, yeah, it was this dream entrusted to her through her mother, right? It was Kana, just like any kid, just wanted to make her parents happy, wanted to make her mother happy, right? And just burned herself out completely trying to do that. And it's like, sadly, I mean, her mother, since her attitude like changed towards her and stuff once the acting stuff kind of started drying up and all of that, right? Like it just formed that connection in Kana's mind that like if she doesn't act really well and do all of this and succeed, then she's like unworthy of love and unworthy of anything like that, right? It's this sad thing that makes me think about like her attitude towards Akane, like her extreme reaction towards that. her extreme jealousy and stuff back in season one, and her attitude towards Aqua after the Akane stuff. It makes so much sense, right? Like Kana takes it as like this such a personal thing that like shows that she is like this complete failure that failed to live up to what she's supposed to be and all of this, right? It's yeah. She just has that link in her mind. The same way that for Aqua, he has this link between acting is like revenge, and acting is this horrible, painful thing, right? For Kana, acting, whenever she's acting, she's doing her best to make people love her, right? She thinks it's the only avenue through which she can possibly achieve that, you know? It's yeah, it's such a sad thing. Like, I bet a lot of parents of like famous children are like this too, right? Like, yeah, it probably leads to this kind of thing a lot, as horrible as that is. It was also easy at first for her because it was just success, right? It's just yeah, it was the happiest period of her life. And the scribbles on her head, the way it just messed everything up. Like, yeah, like oh god. Because I mean, that's how it is, right? The way you're raised, your childhood, your early years of your childhood, and like the way you're like the social incentives and everything like that are set up from like your parents, like that dictates like basically everything about how you're going to feel about stuff for the rest of your life. It's, it's such a sad thing, like yeah. Hmm. So it's clear my public favor is waning. She tried to push it all so much, right? Which just the pressure on her became even more. Yeah. Oh God, poor girl, right? Like, I think the fact my dad fell for another woman was because he was disgusted with who my mother had become. She probably blames herself for that too, right? Like she let her mother become that by failing in her acting. That's yeah. Oh God, poor girl, man. And then these few words from Gotanda apparently kind of changed everything in a way, changed her attitude. You won't last long in this industry. If you can't get along with those around you better, right? Which I think is good. I think her attitude now is better than like whatever it would have been. We saw how she reacted back then when she thought someone outshined her in episode one, right? When Aqua's acting was better than hers, just like throwing a complete fit and being just emotionally destroyed, like yeah, the way she deals with it now, the way she copes with it now is still not like healthy exactly, but it's better than that. So if the director's words help with that, then yeah, that's good. It's good that she didn't, that she still holds on to this, that she is still in the industry, that she's not long gone. Yeah. I learned I wasn't a genius. I think you are. No, I mean, I really think you are, right? Like, you do have incredible skill and incredible talent, right? And that adults are more concerned with kids' ease of use in a project than their acting ability, which, sure, is true in a way, right? That doesn't mean acting ability doesn't matter. Like, sadly, yes, the adults that are the ones controlling the project, that all they really think about is money and all of that. Like, yeah, the actual acting ability, it's never going to matter as much to them as it does to you and the other actors and stuff. But that's where your own internal reasons for what you're doing, that reason within you, like again, comes up with Aqua and Himekawa later. That's where it has to come from, right? Is you finding meaning in it and it being something that's important to you, right? Which Kana struggles with so much because it's always just been this external validation for her, right? Yeah. I forced myself to swallow all the distasteful stuff. She felt like she was facing the reality, that yeah, the whole acting doesn't really matter, and just yeah, yeah. You guys seem to be having fun acting. Watching it is enjoyable for me too, but I'm fine over here. That will make everyone else happy. Ah, God. Poor girl. Both the adults and mom. It's okay if I'm not the star. Hmm. We get this. This is like the third time we've had like a shot like this for her, isn't it? Like, wasn't it like this back at the end of season one? Um, yeah. God. And then yeah, I mean we've talked about this. My feelings about Aqua doing this and everything. I have such mixed feelings about it, Like uh yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Not I mean this moment's good. This moment is very good. And it's very nice to see her it's, do this, right? the stars, just the field of stars in her eyes. It's amazing. It's great. We have another one of these crazy moments of just, yeah, this ridiculous animation. Like, ah, Akane's so happy to see this Kana like arise yet again. Finally break through. Ah, her brilliance never faded, indeed. Look at me more. That's all I want to hear from her. Is that she can finally like say something like that and have people look at her without like feeling some kind of horrible fear, right? Yeah. There we go. Beautiful. Amazing. And then yeah, I mean, and then Aqua's thoughts, right? Akane, Kana, you do great acting and look like you're having fun. You're so radiant. And what about you? I'm different. I don't have the star quality you girls do. Yeah, Aqua's got to be next somehow, right? I just don't know. I just don't know what we're gonna do for him to make him reach that point. Yeah. And then yeah, Princess Saya dies, kinda, and that leads us to what we started with in the discussion. So I don't know. I don't know. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do for Aqua? Guess we'll see. Guess we'll see next time. I guess that's the end. I think we've talked about everything. Talked about all this. Aqua's reaction to it. It's so like he is frozen. He's just transported back to that moment instantly. It's so. Oh God. Yeah. Well, next time, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. I don't know if we're gonna finish up the play next time. We'll reach the end, and we'll see. We'll see whatever Aqua does with, Princess Saya's like revival slash her not really being dead, whatever the context of the scene is, right? It's gonna be very meaningful. I'm very interested to see where we're gonna head with that. Okay. I suppose that's it. So, if you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what you think, and I'll see you in the next one.